what's up? Just woke up and I'm going to go to the gym. I had a long day, or a long night, I should say. Um, we're going to talk about redefining intimacy, and it may be a touchy subject for some of you, and for some of you, it may be something that you're already doing. My thing is that, can you handle the outcome? Okay, so um, redefining intimacy. It's a touchy subject because we've been pretty much programmed since the age of 2 to understand what a relationship should look like, how it's supposed to look like, and what we're supposed to do in a relationship. The key word is program. We've been programmed for this. We were taught only one way. And when we go out of that comfort zone of what we've been taught, we're looked upon as strange, not innovative, but weird, not being our true selves, but freaky. I still don't know what the word freaky means, but go figure. I think, without even realizing it, gay men and straight men are more alike than they probably would like to admit. Redefining intimacy in reference to what you want, what you need from your partner, and then you find out you don't get it. Well, how do you rectify that situation? How do you fix it? How do you figure out what's going to work for you and your partner? I think men in general are very visual. I think gay men get away with it a little bit more because it's expected of them. I think straight men would like to be engaging a lot more, but unfortunately, their girlfriends and or wives, fiancés, partners are not with it. And once again, we're trained to be this way. This has been embedded in our DNA, so to speak, from an infant to now, to date. We don't know how to be other than what, let me rephrase that. We don't know how to be other than how we've been raised. And to break out of that mold, then you're considered to be different, weird, strange, not a cool look, I'm sure, for most of you. So when you have your partner, and I always say that, don't open Pandora's box because, once it's open, it's hard to close it back. It's kind of like when you say something that you may regret, unfortunately, it's already out there. Same way if you put something on the internet, you can't take it back. It's there. It's out there for the rest of your life or for the rest of the internet's life, and there's no taking it back. So we got to figure out how this is going to work for you as an individual, and figuring out how you can be a better partner for your partner, better husband, better wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, for your significant other. But once again, the reason why I say this is because too many people have come to me, and I'm going to go for the gay couples, preferably men, have come to me about reasoning how to figure out how they can be a better partner, what they can do better in the relationship. Why do they cheat? Why do they feel they need to cheat? Why isn't their partner enough? Why isn't the relationship between the two of them enough? I think men have a really different makeup of what we want, how we want it, when we want it. That old saying is basically um, feed us, shut up, and fuck us. You know, we don't want to talk. We don't want to show our feelings. We don't want to talk about our emotions. And once again, that's just how you're brought up. We're taught that men are not supposed to cry. Men are not supposed to show affection on that type of level. I noticed that European men, when they meet, they always greet each other with a hug and a kiss. And that's their term of endearment. This is how they were raised. The same way when we meet, we give each other a pound, and that hug, from the chest up, not from the waist down. But we're so in tune to be so homophobic, so to speak. And I think that when you find yourself intertwined, not in a sexual way, but uh, in a relationship with a gay man, with being a man and having a relationship with a gay man, and not this man coming on to you, realize that, we're just like you. We want the same things, and we want the sex, we want the emotion, we want the compassion, we want the relationship, we want the intimacy, but a lot of us don't know how to go about it. And I think that's a problem. So what we do, when it comes times to showing feelings or emotions, we shut down and we try to figure out another way of expressing that. Not the Neanderthal way, but we try to figure out how to express our feelings towards our significant other. It doesn't always come off the way we probably would like to, but unfortunately, we try. And until we are able to teach one another that it's okay to feel, that it's okay to hug, to show emotion, we will never get out of that same realm of how our fathers brought us up. And we got to learn. But back to the intimacy or redefining intimacy for you, listen, there's couples that I've counseled that have a third party coming in, or they make up their own division about how this relationship is going to take place from this point on. Meaning that maybe we will have a third party. Maybe we'll have an understanding that you go do what you do and I'll do what I do. Kind of like saying that don't ask, don't tell. So all these little different things that come up, and we try to redefine it and try to figure out how this is going to work for the both of us, doesn't always, let me rephrase that, it's not that it doesn't always work. It's just that men want their cake and eat it too. I'm not saying all men, but for the majority, men want their cake and eat it too. So if you're allowed to go ahead and fuck someone else, then that means your partner is able to do the same thing. The problem is that when we understand that our partners are going out there doing something that we're doing, we have an issue with it, because only we can do it, but they can't do it. And that's why I think we go on the DL by doing things under our partner's nose, under the radar, so our partners don't know about it. But the minute that they do the same thing we've done, then we want to blow up and lose our mind. And this could be on a heterosexual basis or a gay basis. It doesn't matter. It's just the fact that we want to do things and get away with it, because we want our cake and eat it too, but we don't allow our partners to have that same recreational appetite. Not a cool thing. So, all I can say is that, when you open that Pandora's box, I hope that you can handle the repercussions that come with opening that box. Um, Mind, body, and soul. It's not an easy thing to do, but I hope that you're able to understand that whatever you ask for, you cannot exempt your partners from it as well. So go about it, enjoy, but just remember, you're not the only one that's getting your cake and eat it too. Somebody else may want it also, and you may not like it. Once again, thank you so much for checking me out. Check me out once again on YouTube, Reality Check. Kevin Williams. I'm out. Keep those emails coming in. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. Thank you. Subscribe. Thank you. Subscribe. Thank you. My book will be coming out. Well, I don't know when this will be coming out, but we're going to be starting on the book middle of this year. I'm a little nervous about it, so hopefully it'll go well. And once again, like I always say, guys, cherish the person in the mirror. It's the only one you got.